CountryBlood Outdoors. How you doing? I'm Burke Patterson with CountryBlood Outdoors. I'll be your host today. Thanks for watching our 2016 spring turkey season. Stocking style. We grabbed a tom decoy. I built up a frame for it and put a real fan on it, and this thing is unbelievable. It's 100%. We had 9 different birds come in, shooters or not, and ended up all tagging out. Just an unreal year. Last year it was all calling, gobbling, a little bit of stalking here and there. We ended up tagging out with 4 beautiful New Hampshire toms. Dad shot a double 9.5-inch beard, which was just unreal. So this year we got a surprise, a little bit bigger and better of a bird. Why don't you check it out on my first hunt here in New Hampshire. So we started off early this morning. Got out to our spot right at daylight. Birds gobbling everywhere, but as soon as they came down out of the roost, they were silent. So about 45 minutes later, we decided to grab my decoy and head on down the field to stalk these birds. So I ended up going about another 40-50 yards by myself to see if I could get closer to this bird. So I realized he wasn't quite dead, so I had to stop him with my foot. But man, that was super exciting.
That's how you do that. Whew. Holy shit. Once I got like
that was awesome.
10 yards before that,
Yeah.
he put down and came a couple feet, and I was like, oh, he's gonna start coming.
Beautiful.
Beauty. Yeah, it's gotta be, it's one of them it's a 2-year-old from frickin' those 3 Jakes last year.
Yeah.
Oh, tell me that's not separate beards.
It is.
I just shot a 3-bearded bird.
Absolutely it is.
You gotta be shitting me. That's not one piece right there.
Distinct.
It's separated.
It's definitely separate.
You can see it. You can see the 3,
yeah, the root.
like the root balls in there. That's unreal. We just had an unbelievable morning. We didn't roost a bird last night because of the rain. Decided to get up this morning, 4 o'clock, get out before daylight. Picked one of our spots, hoping there was going to be birds in there. Sat in for about, I don't know, 25 minutes, and there was birds gobbling everywhere. I mean, 5 different birds within a quarter mile. And they hit the ground and they shut right up. So we called, gave it some time. Crow called, clucked, yelped, nothing. They shut right up. So I decided to grab my stock and decoy and work my way down the field where I knew they landed. And crawled about, I'd say 150 yards, almost 200 yards behind my tom. And lo and behold, this guy got a look at that tom. He had 2 hens with him and he came strutting. He came right in about 20 yards. It popped up over that thing, he took off and I smoked him. I mean, it was just unreal. Nothing I've ever done before, and it was a blast. I got up to him, I realized this bird's got 3 beards on it. It's 20 pounds. It's only a 2-year-old, but what an awesome hunt. I mean, can't ask for much more than that. It was an awesome day. I got my dad with me. He watched the whole thing. He's so proud. Just, tomorrow's my birthday. I mean, it's a great day. So happy. Hopefully we'll have a couple more.
So the next day we're out trying to fill Josie's tag on my birthday. It was just a bad day to be out turkey hunting. It was raining, birds were silent, it was tough even finding birds. So we hunted all day with no luck. So we packed up, went home, and crossed our fingers for the next day. So the next morning we finally get our eyes on some birds. So we hike up through the woods with the stock and decoy, get to the top of this field and the birds are gone. So I creep out to the edge of the knoll and see if I can find them. As I reach the edge of the knoll on the other end of the field, I realize there's a tom about 15 yards from me. So I look back and wave Josie over, and she crawls all the way across the field without being seen right up behind me. I back off just enough so the tom can't see me, as Josie sets up, hoping that this bird will come up into the field. And she smoked him. We run up to him, and we were both just so happy. What a beautiful bird.
Roasted him.
Oh man, that makes me so happy.
We did it.
Freaking awesome, right from the other side of that brush pile right there. Oh, Tommy
smoke him.
Stalker. Woohoo!
Tommy
Yeah,
Stalker pulled it off
babe.
again.
Oh my god, that is a beautiful freaking bird.
So it's May 7th. Another bird down with Mr. Tommy Stalker. This was just a blast of a hunt. Took Josie out this morning. We've been going out all week, just fighting the rain. Birds not answering. Just, it's been tough. I got a bird the day before my birthday, which was yesterday, with this guy. He's holding true. And We saw these birds right off the road, so we hiked up through the woods. How I know I could get up to the top of this field. And Josie stayed right on my ass, right behind Mr. Tommy. And we got out to the top of this field, and we could see a red head down on the other side. Looks like the other birds probably took off, but he stuck around because I think he could see my decoy. So I slowly made my way across the field here over the knoll, and there he was. He was only probably 15 yards. And I was like, holy shit, he's close. So I looked back at her and I was like, get up here slowly, because he's right here. I mean, if I had a gun, I could have just poked over his fan and smashed him right there. So I was glad that he took his time, because if he would have came right up, there's no way she would have been able to get a shot. He would have been on top of me with no gun. So Josie crawls down to me, and I see him working his way into the woods, and I'm like, shit, he's not interested, he's headed. But no, he comes right up over this little knoll over here. I mean, at one point he was only like 10 yards away, and I got a double extra fold choke in there, and I'm like, babe, don't even use the scope, because I don't know if you'll be able to see him, he's so damn close. So he comes around, and he gets behind some of these trees, and he does a little spin around, and he comes back out, and he sticks his head out, and he's looking at the decoy. Josie pulls up, he gets his head right behind a tree, and as soon as he pokes his head out, she just frickin' smoked him. I mean, like 15-yard shot, just tore his head up. Just awesome. Awesome hunt. Just so exciting. Gorgeous bird, probably a 9-inch beard. Probably, I'd say at least 19 pounds. He's a beauty. Might even be a 3-year-old. He's got almost 1-inch spurs. 2 birds down in 3 days here in New Hampshire.
Making it happen.
That's right. Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll be showing you the next one soon.
So my New Hampshire tag is filled. Josie's New Hampshire tag is filled. Back out with Dad to try to get him a nice tom. We hop out of the truck and we hear a bird gobbling down at the bottom of this field. So we work our way out, creep up as close as we can and see if we can find him.
Stay like right here on me. Alright. Just set up right under that tree, kind of like you did before. Hey, if he comes in, I'm gonna try to back up so that he starts coming at me. If I wave you up, just start coming up to me, just low.
So Dad scoots over and sets up under this apple tree. It ends up working out perfect and setting us up just right. So Dad gets on his belly and works his way up towards me, about 15 yards behind me. And this tom comes flying in. He's only about 15 yards in front of me, and Dad's able to take a shot. Somehow this bird survives that 30-yard shot, and he takes off, flies right over the trees on the other end of the field.
He's down right there somewhere. He's hurt. We'll go look for him in a minute. He hung up.
So we both saw this bird fly off, but we're not 100% sure that he's still alive. So you gotta go take a look. And we're glad that we did.
Serious? Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
7/8 spurs, 9-inch beard, 20 pounds.
Nice, Tom. Woo! That's how we do it, man. Third bird, Tommy Stalker.
Oh, God bless.
Congrats, man.
Thank you, buddy.
So glad I was here to do it with you.
Nice bird.
Oh yeah, beauty.
Beautiful bird.
No triple beard, but
Yeah, easy.
yeah, 9-inch.
That'll be a good bird. Should weigh about close to 20.
Probably mine's brother. I don't know, I could have ventured over here, but 2 birds down in the same field the same way.
Unbelievable that thing works.
Freaking not even a week later. Oh, exactly a week.
It is.
A week ago is when I got mine.
Yep.
So Dad's tagged up, and Tyler's next in line. We got a rough day going, finding birds, getting up to them, getting them to answer, and we're running into other hunters. This spot we end up finding a whole group of jakes gobbling their heads off. We're calling to them. Tyler's 20 yards behind me calling, ganging up on them, and they're gobbling their heads off but won't come to us. So we end up moving in a little closer on them, and they start moving away, and all of a sudden we hear 3 gunshots go off. So we pack up our stuff and head on out to the next spot. So we spotted a couple birds out in this field. So we grabbed the decoy and the cameras and walked out just over about 100 yards to a little drop off where we thought we could see the turkeys. And we found the turkeys. And we found a hunter. That's who I'm waving to. So that was about 100-yard distance between the two of us. He didn't even give us time to get out of there once we saw him. So that was a fun experience. Anyway, we find some more birds later in the morning. We get out, grab the decoy and the cameras again, get up the edge of this field. I sit out with the stock and decoy as Tyler gets the camera set up. A few short minutes go by, and we have this Tom cruising right in front of us.
Hook's on. Well, we was out this morning. We were putting the stock on two birds, two groups of birds, and both times ended up someone else was there and got to them quicker. So it was a little discouraging, but we were persistent and we were riding around the spots that we knew had birds in them. We'd already hit them, but last ditch effort, and saw this long beard and two jakes on the edge of a field. So thought, why not? Don't have anywhere else to go with enough time, and ran up the edge of the field, and Burke put the stock on him with the decoy, and I set the camera up and got in position to make a clean shot. And you know, within a couple minutes of setting up, he came in on a dime, and as soon as he came in the clear, we popped him with the old 3.5-inch mag. So awesome hunt. We had no time to spare, about 10-15 minutes to spare, so no time to go get another one. So it was pretty exciting to get that last ditch effort in. He's probably about 20 pounds, 9-inch beard, 7/8 spurs. You know, he ain't the world record, but he's definitely going down in the books for us. So that's another hunt here from Country Blood. Oh.
So Tyler's happy and tagged out in New Hampshire. So is the rest of the crew. So I decided to hop over into Vermont, get my tags over there, and see if I can't grab a couple more. So as you can tell, I'm already working another bird over in Vermont. And this bird is a tough guy. He's going the other way, wants nothing to do with me. So I'm just trying to get to him as fast as I can. So I crawled through this field for about 80 yards. I finally get the chance to scoot around the side of my decoy and crawl up behind this big stump that he's on the other side of. And I pop up over the top and slam him. Unfortunately, the camera on my forehead died during the process, so I don't have a kill shot. But I tell you, I got the bird. So it's my first time ever hunting in Vermont, my first Vermont turkey down. Nice 18-pound tom. So I'm back over in Vermont trying to fill my second tag. It's about 85 degrees and I'm about done, sweating. And I'm on my way out and I spot these birds over here by the woods, all the way across the field behind me. So I come over, turn the camera on and see if I can find them. So as I work my way down into the woods right here, behind my decoy, I spot two hens taking off to the left of me. So I jump back up into the field, hoping that they'll come out right in front of me. sure enough, they came right out, right in front of me, 40 yards away. Jake came running out, and then there came Tommy Boy. So another nice tom down in Vermont. Second tag filled. And I'm done for the year.
Thanks for watching Country Blood Outdoors. Awesome year for us. 4 beautiful toms in New Hampshire and 2 over in Vermont. What more can you ask for? What a great year. Thanks for watching. I'm your host, Burke Patterson, and we'll see you next time on Country Blood Outdoors.
Thank you for watching Country Blood Outdoors.